Welcome back, everybody. We're diving deep today into Laurie Frankel's This Is How It Always Is.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I really loved this book.
It's like a heartwarming story, but also makes you think.
Yeah, definitely. It's about family and facing challenges, but it's told in such a beautiful way.
It follows the Walsh Adams family.
Right.
They seem like an ordinary family.
Yeah, on the surface at least.
They have 5 sons,
Mm-hmm.
and they live in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Rosie's a doctor, and Penn is a writer.
A pretty typical family.
But then their youngest, Claude, starts to express that he wants to be a girl.
Yeah, and it's not just like playing dress up.
Right, it's more than that.
It's like a core part of who he is.
And that's where the story really gets interesting.
Yeah, you start to see the family going through this journey.
Trying to understand.
Exactly, what's going on with their child.
And also what it means for them as a family.
And for Claude, too.
Right.
Like, how do they support him?
But also, how do they deal with all the expectations from society?
It's, like you said, they seem like an ordinary family.
Yeah.
But they're dealing with something that's really complex.
And Frankel does such a good job of showing how the parents figure this out.
Yeah, they start out confused, of course.
Like anyone would be.
But then their love and acceptance shines through.
They really embrace Claude's true identity.
As Poppy.
As Bobby.
Which is so important for her.
Absolutely.
And for any child who's going through something similar.
It makes you think about how we as a society can do a better job at supporting all children.
Definitely. Like creating environments where they feel safe to be themselves.
No matter who they are.
Exactly.
But the story doesn't shy away from the challenges either.
Right.
The family ends up moving to Seattle.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a sad reality for many families.
You mean they had to move to find a more accepting place?
Yeah, to protect their child.
That's tough.
It is.
But it shows how real the fear of prejudice can be.
And this move, even though it comes from love,
Yeah.
it brings up a whole new set of issues.
Like what?
Well, should they tell people about Poppy's past?
I see.
Or should they keep it a secret to protect her?
That's a tough one.
It is.
It's like they're constantly weighing privacy against the fear of judgment.
Right, and that creates this tension that runs through the whole story.
It's like you're right there with them trying to figure it out.
Exactly. And Frankel uses the father, Penn,
The writer.
to explore the power of storytelling in all of this.
Oh, that's interesting.
His nightly fairy tales
Mm-hmm.
become this way for his children to deal with their emotions
That makes sense.
and to understand the world.
It's like he's using magic to help them through the tough stuff.
I love that.
Me too.
It's brilliant. The fairy tales are like a parallel story
Okay.
that subtly deals with all these misconceptions about gender identity.
It's like he's weaving these complex ideas into something that's accessible for kids.
And engaging.
Done thought-provoking.
Right.
Without being preachy or oversimplifying.
Exactly.
That's what makes Frankel so good.
She really is a great storyteller.
Yeah, she knows how to get you thinking.
And feeling.
All at the same time. It's not like she's trying to tell you what to think, though.
No, not at all.
She just presents these issues and lets you form your own opinion.
Which is important.
Yeah, especially with something as personal as gender identity.
Right. It's not black and white.
Exactly.
And the family's choices affect more than just Poppy.
Oh, of course.
We see her brothers struggling.
Especially Rue, the oldest.
Yeah, he's going through so much.
Trying to figure out his own life.
On top of everything else going on with his family.
It's like his world's been turned upside down.
And Frankel captures his feelings so well.
It really makes you think about siblings.
Yeah, how they're affected by big changes in the family.
Even in a loving family.
Right.
Everyone's experience is different.
It shows how important open communication is.
How true.
Even when everyone seems to be okay, they might be struggling inside.
And as Poppy grows up,
Yeah.
the family faces tougher decisions.
Like what to do about her physical development.
Right, her body doesn't match her gender identity.
And that forces Rosie and Penn to think about medical intervention.
That's a huge decision.
It is.
And there are so many long-term implications.
They have to weigh the risks and benefits
Trying to do what's best for Poppy.
while respecting her choices.
And keeping her safe.
It's a lot for any parent to handle.
It really highlights the ethical dilemmas families face in these situations.
And what I find interesting is that the book doesn't try to give easy answers.
Oh, it does.
It just presents the complexity,
And lets the reader think for themselves.
which is what we need more of.
Yeah, these are conversations we should be having.
About gender identity and all the related issues.
It's a reminder that everyone's journey is different.
And we need to respect that.
Support people in finding their own path.
And the title of the book really sums it up.
This is how it always is.
It's like Frankel is saying.
Life is messy.
Yeah.
Unpredictable.
And parenting is all about
balancing love.
acceptance. It's a constant juggling act.
But you know what struck me?
What's that?
Even with all the serious topics,
Uh-huh.
there's still humor in this story.
Oh,
Old
yeah.
moments of lightness.
Even in the face of adversity.
The family finds joy.
And they're resilient.
They don't let the hard stuff crush them.
And the humor never feels forced.
It just feels real.
Like part of their way of coping.
I think that's what makes the book so authentic.
Yeah, you can really relate to the characters.
Because they feel like real people.
With real struggles and real joys.
It's that balance that makes the book so powerful.
Recognizing the tough stuff, but also celebrating the love and hope.
It doesn't shy away from the hard questions.
But it still leaves you feeling optimistic.
Like love and empathy can make a difference.
Not just for individuals, but for everyone.
Families, communities, the whole world.
What are your thoughts after diving into this book?
You know what really resonated with me?
What's that?
The emphasis on empathy.
Yeah.
Like really trying to understand people who are different from us.
It's like stepping outside our comfort zones.
Exactly.
And seeing the world through their eyes.
Especially those who are marginalized or discriminated against.
That's such an important point.
It's not just about understanding people outside our circle.
It's about understanding our own families, too.
Because even within a family, there can be different perspectives.
So true.
It's about being open to listening and learning.
And recognizing that everyone is on their own journey.
Yeah, it takes time to really understand these things.
And to grow.
To be more accepting.
It's about being patient.
With ourselves and others.
Because these are tough issues.
They are.
What really stands out for me is the importance of communication.
Yeah.
Especially in families.
Like creating a safe space to talk.
Where everyone feels loved and supported.
No matter what.
Even if they're different.
Yeah, that's crucial.
It's not always easy, though.
No, it's not.
But the book shows us how powerful it can be.
When families can really talk to each other.
And Frankel doesn't shy away from the messiness of family life.
Yeah, like it's not all sunshine and roses.
There are ups and downs.
Arguments and disagreement.
Joy and struggles.
But through it all,
love and acceptance can prevail.
They can be the glue that holds everything together.
And so as we wrap up our deep dive into this is how it always is.
Yeah.
I keep coming back to this question.
What's that?
How do the choices we make affect others?
Both as individuals and as a society.
Especially those who are vulnerable.
Or marginalized.
Like Frankel is challenging us.
To think about our impact on the world.
And to consider the consequences of our actions.
And it's not enough to just think about it, is it?
No, it's not.
We have to do something.
Like what?
Create a world that's more inclusive.
Accepting
for everyone.
No matter who they are.
No matter their gender identity.
Or any other difference.
It starts with empathy.
And understanding.
And being open to dialogue.
Even when it's hard.
Because those conversations are worth having.
They are.
And maybe, just maybe.
By listening to stories like this one.
The story Frankel tells.
We can start to shift the narrative.
Create more understanding.
And build a world where everyone feels seen and heard.
A world where everyone feels loved for who they are.
That's a world worth fighting for.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been great talking about this book.
We hope it's given you some new insights.
And inspired you to keep exploring these important themes.
Until next time.
Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.